Well, hello there, gorgeous people. Happy Monday, everyone. I hope everyone had a fabulous weekend, and I hope that your week is off to a joyful start. As always, please like, love, share this video if you find any of this information helpful. Feel free to tag your connections and be sure to look at my profile and make sure you turn on the notifications for every time I go live each week. And so my name is Raven J. Hardy. I'm an independent beauty consultant, social connector, mentor, spreader of joy. And my mission is to always inspire confidence and to inspire joy in the lives of everyone whose path I cross. Thank you to everyone who is watching and also who took this week's poll. This week, the poll had to do with which skincare terms you'd like to learn more about. And I'm not surprised, but the one that everybody wants to hear about is hyaluronic. Yes, let's pronounce it together. Hyaluronic acid. And this is an amazing ingredient. So the research that I'm doing here with these polls is definitely going to help me have more content to share with you. So next week, I'm going to be bringing you a whole lot more about hyaluronic acid. And also, everyone wanted to know about vitamin C. So I'm excited about both of those ingredients. But today we're going to start at the beginning. Skincare 101. We're going to talk about the one thing, the one question that we all need answering to before we start a skincare routine. And what is that question? What is your skin type? Has anyone ever asked you that question? Have you ever said to yourself, I have no idea what my skincare type is? That's an answer that I get all the time. I don't know. So today we're just going to talk about what some of those skin types are. We're going to actually discuss very briefly 6 different skincare types and what you need to be looking for in the products that you are using in order to maintain a good routine that will help your skin look flawless and radiant. And so, of course, one of the most popular skin types that I hear about is dry skin. So, as I'm doing this, if you want to comment, let me know which skin type you think you are, and let's see how close we get to that being correct. But basically, if you have dry skin, that's going to be characterized by really small pores, more of a matte, dull finish with not really any kind of luminous shine at all. No superficial oil, no superficial shine. You will see your expression lines more quickly, especially around your eyes and your mouth. And although it can happen anywhere, usually women over 50 and those who live in low humidity climates are generally the ones that say, I have really dry skin. But again, that can happen anywhere. I live in a very humid place and people have dry skin here too. So, what do you want to look for when you have dry skin? First of all, you need to make sure that you're protecting your skin every single day. Make sure that you're using that SPF or something that's going to protect your skin. And you also want to look for cleansers that will not overstrip your skin. So we want to make sure that our skin is nice and clean and fresh, but stay away from anything that will strip your skin too much. You want to look for products that will help to soften, lubricate, and restore moisture and make your lines less noticeable and help to reduce the flakiness. So definitely look for products like that. All right, the next one is normal skin. If you have normal skin, good for you. You probably have no issues really with your skin. It's healthy looking. You've got a smooth texture. It has the perfect balance between oil and moisture. Not a lot of blemishes, not a lot of clogged pores. When you carefully and properly care for your skin, rather, lines and wrinkles are going to form less. You're seldom going to see them. There's some women who are just, and men who are just like blessed with the perfect skin. They like, what do you use on your face? Oh, I just use water. So that's not most of us, but there are some people out there who just have normal skin. And so for you, don't want to take that for granted. You definitely want to make sure that you are using products to help maintain the moisture balance for a radiant glow as you age, and also to refine your skin's texture and leave it clean and refreshed. Okay, so most of us, or a lot of us, are this next one. Combination. That's me for sure now. I was definitely growing up super oily. And then as you get older, you have the combination thing going on. So It's kind of like healthy looking skin. You're going to have smooth texture, oiliness in the T-zone. Can anyone feel me on that? T-zone all day long. And so there are days that my husband will look at me and he'll just take his hand and go like, "Ooh." I'm like, okay, I need to work on the on the oiliness. Okay, and so sometimes you'll have signs of drying on the cheeks and the outer edges of the face. But when you properly care for combination skin, those wrinkles, those lines, they're going to be seldom. And probably not until later in life will you see those kind of things pop up, and you really have to start working on that. And that kind of goes hand in hand with the oily skin. Like I mentioned, when I was growing up, I had super, super oily skin. But this results when the sebaceous glands underneath the skin surface, they produce too much oil. And it gives your skin a super shiny appearance. Okay, let's go there. Okay. I remember, I think it was in middle school, I took some pictures and it just looked like I had dipped my face in some chicken grease. It was so shiny. And so, usually, also, oily skin has larger pores than the other skin types. The large amount of oil on the skin surface, though, does help the upper layers retain water, and it protects the skin from environmental causes of dryness. So actually that oily skin for you, for y'all who are younger and you have the oily issues, it'll probably pay off for you when you get older. You'll have less issues with the wrinkles and all that, and it'll actually just keep the hydration in there. But you do want to control the oil, and so you want to use products that help to control the surface oil, and you want your skin to still look nice and radiant, just not greasy, right? You want it to be smooth. You want to use products that help to deep clean your pores, deep cleanse the impurities and oily buildup. And also, when it comes to using different types of foundation and makeup, use products that help the skin stay fresher or look fresher longer. So, in other words, you want to use products that are not going to grease up during the day, but you want to use products that that actually stay fresh looking all day long, if that makes sense. Okay, here's a trick question though. So whether you're watching the replay or watching live, definitely put this in the comments. Can you have oily skin, but your skin still be dry at the same time? Can you have both? And the answer to that question is yes. During that oily phase of my life, I didn't put on moisturizer because I said, well, why am I going to put on a moisturizer if my skin is already oily? Well, what happens is when our skin does not produce enough moisture to overcompensate for the lack of moisture, we produce what? More oil. So using a nice oil-free moisturizer will definitely help to regulate the pH balance on your face, and you will have less oily breakouts. Go figure. I sound so smart, don't I? Yes. Well, I learned all of this in my field. I didn't know all of this before that, but now I know, and I sound really smart. Okay. So now you can have certain other issues with your skin. And before I talk to you about these other two skin types, I want to definitely mention that if you have an extreme in one of these areas, such as overly dry or overly oily, you know, overly blemished and things like that, you can definitely improve through proper skincare. And you definitely need to talk with someone about what the proper skincare is for you. However, there are skincare products that will help your skin feel and look good, but not necessarily cure a skin disorder. So if you feel like you have a skin disorder, that means it's on the extreme end of any of these, definitely seek the help of a dermatologist or a physician for extremes in those. And of course, your independent beauty consultant can suggest certain things for you, and you can take those to your dermatologist or your physician and let them look through it and get their okay to use those things. Okay, just little disclaimer there. Okay, so next skin type here that we're going to talk about very briefly is sensitive skin. I hear this all the time. My skin is so sensitive, I can't put anything on my skin. So normally it's defined as skin that's easily irritated by topically applied products or environmental factors. I know where I live, there is a lot of pollen, there are a lot of allergens in the air, and sometimes you go outside and you just start itching, right? So people with sensitive skin may break out due to those. And so you want to make sure that you are still using something on your skin. You just need something gentle, and your product should be labeled suitable for sensitive skin. And so, definitely, if that's something that you're in need of, got you covered. And the next and last that we're going to talk about is something that can affect us at all ages, and that is blemish prone skin, acne, right? This is a remarkably common skin condition. A lot of adolescents may experience acne, but for a lot of us, it can appear the first time in our 20s, 30s, or even later in life. Hormonal changes and things like that can cause acne. And so, if you have had acne as a teenager, you're probably more likely to have it again as an adult. 80 to 100% of all teenagers have acne to some degree, and an increasing number of adult women also have some form of acne. And so, the advice here is to limit the number of layers that you're putting on your face cosmetically. You don't want to put so many layers of makeup on your face because that will clog your pores. You want to stay away from any products that contain a lot of oil. And here's another tip. Sometimes we feel like, well, by scrubbing and cleaning really, really good, it's going to make the acne go away. Actually, if you scrub excessively or too frequently, cleanse your face, it's not going to control the oil, the breakouts rather. And if you manipulate your skin too roughly, the skin is going to be irritated even more and inflame the breakouts, inflame the acne, or even lead to new acne. So be very, very careful with that. All right, so let's get back to the question. What is your skin type? Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? All right, so the first 5 people to comment and or send me a private message will receive a customized pampering packet specifically for them. Now, you must not currently already have a Mary Kay beauty consultant that is servicing you. But if you do, definitely talk to her. She will be happy to get that to you. But we love sharing this skincare with you. And again, skincare is not one size fit all. There's not just one set for everyone. So it's very important to know what your skincare type or your skin type is. And so if you'd like to know more about which skincare is suggested for you, there's actually a really fun skin analysis that you can download to your phone. You can definitely send me a message and I'll get you the link to download that app. And you'll scan your face and get a wonderful analysis of your skin just for you. And of course, if you're interested in having your own consultation with yours truly, let me know. Look on my profile, click the link to schedule your very own complimentary, no cost to you consultation. All right, so please stay tuned. I hope you all enjoyed this information. I hope you'll join me again next Monday for more connection and tips on how to stay beautiful as we discuss hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid. All right, have a wonderful day, everyone, and stay joyful.